On this episode of Awesome Games That Never Got a Sequel, James Bond 007 Bloodstone. Developed by Bizarre Creations and coming out right in the middle of Activision's run of Bond games, unlike a lot of other James Bond games, this was a third-person shooter instead of being an FPS. And it focused more on stealth, which you might expect comes naturally to a Bond game, but if you look at the history, specifically starting with EA's era and going through Activision's, not quite so much. In terms of gameplay, this is one of the most diverse Bond games we've ever seen. Standard third-person shooting elements, awesome driving levels, some stealth stuff, hand-to-hand combat, and movement technology that borrows heavily from Uncharted led to a really fun game experience, especially when you combine it with amazing levels that looked really good for the time and took Bond all across the globe. It even had a standout voice cast, with Daniel Craig and Judi Dench, among others, reprising their role from the series. And it was the only Activision-published Bond game to feature a completely original story not based on one of the films or books. On top of that, the game also had a really solid soundtrack, and just like the Quantum of Solace game, had a title song that was good enough to be in the movies, and is actually better than a couple of the songs that were in the movies. In this case, I'll Take It All by Joss Stone. And just like Curly's When Nobody Loves You from the Quantum of Solace game, this song also sadly doesn't have an album release. Overall, this game is really cool, and it's such a shame it never got a sequel. If you want to know how Activision actively screwed over Bizarre Creations with this game and ended up killing the studio because of it, stay tuned. We're coming out with a full video on that in the next couple days.